That's why that sounded weird. That's why that sounded weird. All right, I think we're good now. What's up, everybody? Good morning, people. That's weird. That's so weird. Yo, Base Guru, welcome in. Yo, Dustin, what's up? Hey, what a surprise. Is it a surprise? It's Monday. I'm late. I guess it shouldn't surprise anyone, though. The news waits for no one. Oh, you didn't see the schedule? Might be. We got a double header for streams today. I am streaming the game news right now, and then tonight we'll be back on because Tuesday I have a thing to go do in the evening. Yorby? What? Yo, Sammy, good to see you this morning. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the likes. Dude, Jesus does love us. Each and every one. All right. We're going to talk game news this morning, Sammy. That's what we're doing. All right. Let's see. News mode is on. Hopefully that did what it was supposed to do. Okay. Hey, Explains. Good to see you. All right, guys. We're going to get started. I have delayed long enough. Good morning and happy Monday. It is a holiday here in the U.S., so if you got the day off, sound off in chat. I know that I'm off today. Very excited for that. I'm sorry I started late. I got behind this morning doing morning routine stuff. Plus day off stuff. We're gonna do yard work when I'm done streaming, so maybe if I delay long enough I just won't go do my yard work. No, just kidding. Anyway, I hope everybody's had a good weekend so far. Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you guys. Last night the stream was awesome. We played some Pokemon Unite. I finally hit Ultra rank in Unite ranked, which is awesome. And yeah, it was a good time. We're doing good. Let's talk about some game news. Over the weekend, we had, it's kind of quiet. The last week or so, some stuff came out. I figured we'd catch up and talk about here. on the stream today. We're gonna dive right in on the things as soon as I get the right keys pressed. Okay. No, go away. Why are you here? It was like, we gotta update this extension, but we're gonna keep this annoying banner over all your pages. Okay, anyway. Alright. Make sure desktop is viewable. And yeah, let's hop in. We got a lot to talk about. Let's start with, it's a new month. Happy September, which means new PlayStation Plus games dropping. Psychonauts 2, Stardew Valley, and Viewfinder are dropping in the monthly games, all available starting tomorrow, September 2nd. Psychonauts 2 is really cool. Stardew Valley, I mean, this is a legendary game. And Viewfinder looks neat. So, you know, pretty solid games this month in the rotation, if you're a PlayStation Plus member. I don't know that Microsoft has dropped the Game Pass games yet. We may talk about those on Wednesday if they drop them later today or tomorrow sometime. But usually I can cover these at the same time on the same episode. But apparently Microsoft is slacking. Don't know what's up with that. But we do have some Xbox news. Xbox insiders, this was last week, can stream and play in new ways with Xbox Game Pass starting today. What is this? Okay. I was like, I'm not sure if I'm in the right article. We'll zoom in a little bit. Everybody can follow along. Alright, it says we're always exploring more ways to make your Xbox experience centered around your content, benefits, and play style. And that's why we're making it easier to enjoy the games you love wherever you are on any device. Starting today, Xbox insiders are invited to try out new updates in Xbox Game Pass and make it easier to stream and play across more devices. So what this means is if you have Xbox Game Pass Core Standard, you can now get in XCloud, Xbox Cloud Gaming's beta, which has been in beta for years now, it seems. But this is a first because previously cloud gaming was restricted to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members only. But now you can be in Core or Standard. I also believe PC is getting access as well. Even more PC games to explore across Game Pass plans, expanding the ways players can experience PC gaming through Xbox Game Pass. Xbox insiders subscribed to Core or Standard will for the first time gain access to PC versions of select titles, which is great. This is going to couple with the Xbox ROG Ally dropping, but I believe next month now. We're getting it in October. So, you know, it makes sense that if you don't pay for Ultimate, but you just pay for Standard or Core Game Pass, you now have access to Play Anywhere titles that are in Game Pass. So that's kind of cool. That's how I read this anyway. It says select PC games, so there's probably like some extra stuff in there, but that's really cool. Right now it's only open to Xbox insiders. They're probably just testing how access works. Functionality is not really needing to be tested there, just making sure that whatever tier you're on has access to the things you're supposed to have access to. So that's kind of cool. I'm excited for that. That's really awesome. We gotta change the music here. This is too much. This is too heavy for game news. I feel like I'm trying to read way too fast. All right, there we go. It's a little better. Anyway, so yeah, it's a cool update. I think expanding the value of the lower Game Pass tiers to include cloud gaming and PC access just makes Game Pass in general less confusing to say. Xbox Game Pass PC it's kind of been its own thing, and now it's, I don't know, I just feel like it's all converging into like one thing, which is really good. Norse, welcome in. Fanatic, good to see you. Thanks for the likes. But yeah, it's cool. I hope this means more people will get access to xCloud and actually use it. And I hope this means Microsoft is working on making xCloud perform better and more available. Because right now, I mean, it works. Sometimes it works really well. Sometimes it's not great. And it's hit or miss for me. Whereas you have stuff like GeForce Now that just nails it every time you log in. Even if you have to wait. If you're on the free tier, you still get a high quality experience. Game Pass, when it works well, it works really well. That's how I played most of the time. I play Vampire Survivors on Game Pass through xCloud. It's really fun. And I didn't have to download it, you know? So it's like, okay, this is cool. But sometimes the frame rate would disappear or the stream would get really laggy because there's so many objects on screen, which is that's on me. You know, I'm playing a game that does that. But I love that they're expanding this this access and just building it out. I really hope there's a cloud only Game Pass tier coming that's like, I don't know, $6 a month, $5 a month or something, that would allow even more people to jump in. But they've really got to make XCloud like the place to stream games. You know, it can't just be it can't just be what the current offering is. They've really got to push it to the next level. And I hope that you know, this PC push from Microsoft really brings us there. All right, let's move on. Maybe. All right, I'm a HoYoverse fan. I like the HoYoLabs games that they come out with. Well, we got a new update from HoYoLabs with Honkai Nexus Anima announced, and closed beta signups are live. So Anima is their next game. It looks like Pokemon, and I'm actually really interested to check this out. How does a gacha game work for Pokemon? I don't know. But let's read. This is from MP First. Teased back in May, HoYoverse has officially revealed the next game in the Honkai universe, Honkai Nexus Anima. With a closed beta test set to begin soon, fans will soon get to experience this all-new journey. This time they won't be doing it alone, as they'll be accompanied by creatures known as Anima. There's a couple of trailers. They're kind of long. Like, this is some game footage. This is a sign up. I kind of want to sign up and see if I can get in on it early, because it looks like Pokemon. It looks pretty cool. What's up, Slinger? Good to see you this morning. Ray, good to see you too. Oh, man. That was a sharp sip of coffee. But let's read about the game. Honkai Nexus Anima is a brand new creature collector adventure strategy game in the Honkai series. In this world, Nexus is the unseen bonds woven between paired concepts, such as love and hate, light and dark, life and death, among many others. However, this balance is unexpectedly shattered when a sudden rupture severs those connections, scattering their remnant powers across the land in the form of anima. From this fractured order, players embark on a journey. Through missions and combat, they forge bonds with these anima, unlocking abilities that reflect the unique concepts each embodies. Moreover, these abilities can be combined to create diverse battle tactics and influence how players explore and engage with the expansive overworld. I feel like we read this before. Did we talk about this tease and then had no information, and now we know what it is? Either way, I think this is going to be good. What's up, Sway? Nintendo's going to have fun with this one. Dude, I kind of feel it. I kind of feel like that's coming. I suppose it depends on how this plays and how much it lifts from Pokemon, though. I'm just interested to see. I watched the gameplay footage, a little bit of it. It looks neat. Not a whole lot to see. They were more showing off like environments and movement. But I am excited to get into this. I mean, this could be free to play, knowing how HoYoLabs works. Maybe it replaces Star Rail for me, or my desire to get back into Genshin Impact. I don't know, but very cool. I'm excited to see more on this. Let's move on. All right, it's another month, which means more Nintendo Direct rumors. Another claim points to a Nintendo Direct later this month. Last week, it's on Nintendo Life. Last week, it was claimed that a Nintendo Direct would take place later this month on September 12th via a post from Switchforce on X. Now, this alone wouldn't cause much for alarm, but VGC has also corroborated this and stated that its own sources have made mention of a Direct on this date. Adding fuel to the fire, Nate the Hate, a YouTuber podcast host who has accurately predicted several Nintendo Direct presentations in the past, has now stated that a Direct will indeed take place in September. In an effort to seemingly give himself a little room for error, however, Nate the Hate has said that the showcase will take place in the second week of the month in the latter half, on or around September 11th or 12th. So, there you have it. That's the rumor. I just can't help but cover these things. I'm really gonna laugh if it's just a Metroid Prime Direct, and it's not like a full-on, like a bunch of games Direct, just purely Metroid Prime. And that's it. Kind of like we got with Kirby Air Riders. Which is, I like that. I like the presentation. Sakurai did a great job selling me on the game. But yeah, hopefully we get the Metroid Prime 4 release date, because like, what the heck, you know, like the game's supposed to come out by the end of the year and we're running out of a year. It's hard to believe 2025 is just gone already. Donut, good day, good to see you, welcome in. The big end lawyers are already drafting the cease and desist. Oh yeah, Honkai is gonna have an interesting time with that. It's gonna be cool. But yes, if we do get a Nintendo Direct that's a full-on Direct, I'm really hoping we get just release dates through the rest of the year. No more of these like drip feed release dates. Just tell me what's coming out and when, from like September 11th to December 31st. Like, that's it. Just tell me what's coming out through the rest of the year. You can tease stuff for next year. You know, if we get any kind of teasers, maybe Animal Crossing, a 3D Mario game, you know, would be cool. But I don't know. I don't think we'll get a 3D Mario game with DK having just come out this year. Oh, man. So, yeah. I'm excited if there is a full Direct. Anyway, let's move on. Let's keep it moving. All right, speaking of Directs, we got a PlayStation State of Play coming out this week, focusing on 007 First Light, which is the James Bond game from the Hitman studio, IOI, or IO Interactive, IOI. It makes me think of Ready Player One. Anyway, so yeah, that'll be Wednesday, September 3rd at 10 a.m. Central Time. No, I went the wrong way. 1 p.m. Central Time. 11 a.m. Pacific Time. Very fun. In this upcoming State of Play, tune in for over 30 minutes of gameplay featuring a playthrough of Bond's first mission as an MI6 recruit. According to IO, the action includes everything from high-speed car chases to on-foot stealth sequences and shootouts. Stay tuned after the playthrough for insights from IO Interactive on the intense espionage gameplay. PlayStation's Twitch and YouTube channels will be airing this September 3rd, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. VGC recently spoke to IO Interactive franchise director Jonathan LaKyle, I'm assuming that's how you say that, about the upcoming spy thriller. In a post on the PlayStation blog earlier this year, IO Interactive claimed that the game will be enhanced for PS5 Pro using PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution and having optimized performance with the game playable at 60 FPS in quality mode. I'm not going to keep reading. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing this game. Don't do ads. Yo, thank you for that resub, Dan. That's a huge blessing. Let's go. What was that, 14 month? Hype. Dude. I appreciate you. There's your 14-month subscriber. Hype. Let's go, dude. How are you doing? But yeah, I'm excited to see like gameplay and more on this game. We haven't had a James Bond game in a very long time. So I'm excited to see what IO is cooking up with it. I mean, Hitman is like their bread and butter. So it seems like natural they'd be able to tackle James Bond in a respectful but new way. You know, that's what I'm looking for. But yeah, cool. I'm excited for this. I don't know. I'm not going to stream a reaction to it, but I am going to watch it. I would like to watch it and see. All right, let's go. Next. Maybe? All right, there we are. Sony's reportedly planning a Nintendo Switch style PlayStation 6 Portable. This is like where the title of the stream comes in. Some PlayStation 6 leaks have happened. And before I go down any further, we've been talking about PlayStation 6 way earlier in this current gen than I thought we would. And it just seems very quick. But the PS5 did launch in 2020, and that was 5 years ago. If you can manage to believe that. It's very odd that time is just kind of compressing and we're just going through years faster and faster. But hey, it's, you know, it's current year. What are we gonna do? But yes, okay, so report claims a planned PS6 Portable will be dockable like Switch. This shouldn't surprise anyone. Microsoft's doing it. Switch is leading the charge with just convenience and IP, and, you know, their hardware may not be as powerful, but I like it. I like playing games on my Nintendo Switch. So they got to get in on that, right? Sony's planning a PlayStation 6 handheld with Nintendo Switch-style television docking capabilities, it's claimed. That's according to Moore's Law is Dead, a YouTube channel that has previously leaked accurate technical info on PlayStation consoles before their announcement. In the new video, Moore's Law is Dead shares specific technical specifications for the PS6 handheld. which will reportedly release alongside a traditional, more powerful PlayStation 6 home console, which it says is based on up-to-date documentation from graphics partner AMD. Notably, multiple documents that directly call out the planned PlayStation 6 Portable can be docked like a Nintendo Switch, and claims that it will be capable of playing games natively at power exceeding that of the base PS5 when docked. That's very, very interesting. The PS6 Portable will reportedly feature an AMD APU featuring 4 Zen 6C cores and 2 further cores dedicated entirely to system tasks. In addition, PS6 is set to feature a 16X RDNA 5 CU GPU clocked at 1.2 GHz in handheld mode and 1.65 GHz docked. Moore's Law is Dead speculates, based on specification costs, that the PS6 handheld could retail for around $500 and release in late 2027. Sony hasn't launched a native handheld since the PS Vita in 2011, a portable accessory for PlayStation 5. The PlayStation Portal was released in 2023, but it's not capable of playing games natively. It was reported first by Reuters last year that Sony had contracted AMD to design and fabricate the PS6 chip due to the company's prioritization of backwards compatibility. Yeah, AMD's kind of locked in on making Xbox and Sony chips for a long time. If that's the case, if this is like the reason to maintain backwards compatibility, that's gonna be interesting. That just means without a major shift in like ARM tech and emulation, or something along those lines, AMD's kind of locked into the console space, which isn't bad for AMD. And as long as it's powerful and good, then it's not bad for dedicated hardware either. AMD also created a custom system on a chip for PS5 and PS5 Pro, and according to Reuters, this was a crucial point in Sony's decision for PlayStation 6. Sony discussed its future console strategy in a business segment meeting this summer, in which it said it's committing to exploring a new and enhanced way for players to engage with games, and that the future of the platform is top of mind. While we cannot share further details at this stage, the future of the platform is top of mind, said SIE CEO Hideki Nishino. We are committed to exploring a new and enhanced way for players to engage with our content and services. Well, it's not VR. It's probably not augmented reality. A handheld would make the most sense, and the leaks have all but confirmed it for us. I'm looking forward to seeing how this works. The handheld space is going to get even more interesting with Sony making a dedicated handheld, and Microsoft, I guess, partnering with like third parties for their handheld and running Xbox OS, as some people are calling. I am some of those people. It's going to be really interesting to see what they do here. I think everybody having a handheld means, if it's as powerful as a PS5 or more powerful than the PS5 when docked, that's a no-brainer. Mine would probably stay docked. I might just buy the dedicated hardware version. I don't know. But it also depends on what Xbox is doing as well with their like dedicated home console offering, because the portable stuff I think is going to stay licensed out to third parties on the Xbox side, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm curious like what the selling points are going to be, because exclusives ain't it. Ecosystem needs to be their thing. And are there going to be enough compelling games at launch to make people want to switch from their PS5s, which most people are like getting PS5s in the last like couple of years and so I'm just not sure. I guess I say most people. Maybe Sony sees that sales are starting to slump, and with tariffs and stuff, it's like, well, we might as well make new hardware and make a little more money and go ahead and bump up to the next gen. Maybe that's the thinking. I don't know. I still think PS5 will be supported for a while longer. But I guess that remains to be seen. It depends on what the PS6 can do. At least we're now kind of like confident that everybody's embraced backwards compatibility, so your digital library can stay with you, and it's not locked to a system that they no longer support. Like, I appreciate that, and that's going to make a big difference. If you've bought most of your games on the Sony store, you're going to stick to Sony and their hardware. If you bought most of your stuff on Xbox, you're probably sticking with Xbox, and that's okay. As long as the storefronts are still available, it really doesn't matter. especially with games like Gears and then Helldivers going to each other's platforms. Like, that only makes sense to me. So I don't know. I just want to see what it looks like. I want to see what it performs like. That's what I want. So maybe next year we get a tease. 2027, 28, looking like the release for it though. So could be a ways off. We're going to be talking about this a lot. I feel like these rumors are going to keep coming up. I'll try to stick to the more like based ones, like Moore's Law is Dead. Pretty accurate leaker rumor guy. So it would make sense you'd hear from them more often. But, or I would cover their stuff more often, but I don't know. These rumors are going to just keep spiraling up and up and up, and they're just going to keep going until we get confirmation. So just be on the lookout. All right, let's move on. All right, Xbox era. Oh, I'm sorry. Continue without supporting. I'm so sorry. I'm a bad person. Helldivers 2 player count skyrockets, topping 500,000 players. So Helldivers 2 launched on Xbox last week, and yeah, it's looking like not that Xbox has carried Helldivers 2 within the last week. There's a couple of things at play, but I think the numbers are worth looking at, and they aren't insignificant. But in case you missed it, this is on Xbox era. And in case you missed it, Helldivers 2 has arrived on Xbox, and it seems to be doing rather well for itself. As Xbox players piled in and pledged their lives to the defense of Super Earth, Helldivers 2's player count jumped at one point, topping 500,000 players across all platforms. The official Helldivers 2 account tweeted an official statement from the president of Super Earth. Today we give thanks to every new Helldiver that has joined the valiant fight for managed democracy. Since the opening of new enlistment centers in our recovering megacities, we have seen an unprecedented jump in recruitment among citizens of all ages and classifications. Your bravery, patriotism, and potential sacrifice will make the galaxy safer and freer for all super citizens. Give them hell. President of Super Earth. Okay, so while the official Helldivers 2 account has welcomed new players and commented on the unprecedented jump in recruitment, the current CEO of Helldivers 2's developer, Shams Jorjani? I don't know. I'm sorry. I tried. Shared something a little more specific on the Helldivers 2 official Discord server, saying, "This is going to be a bit awkward, but can I ask you to stop crapping your pants somehow?" So 500,490 players. That's crazy. And that's across all platforms, right? Like, that's crazy. That means people are coming back to the game, which is kind of my point with this whole thing. Like, the jump in players isn't just that it launched on Xbox, but it's also that the ODST event is live in the game, and that's super cool. Like, that war bond and those cosmetics are really nice. The amusing message was accompanied by a screenshot of the game's current in-game player count across Steam, PlayStation, and now Xbox, which totaled 500,490 willing and loyal soldiers for Super Earth, which I've captured for you below. As I've already played a fair bit of Helldivers 2 back at launch on PC, I jumped in for reviewing the Xbox version, saying, in short, just like it was at launch, Helldivers 2 is a fantastic video game, one on which you can hop on for a quick mission just to complete a daily objective, or team up with your besties as you settle in for a long night of patriotism, camaraderie, and impromptu comedy when that misplaced airstrike hits. It's pure, unadulterated chaos, and I wouldn't have it any other way. It's really fun. I've been playing. Elsewhere, the developers at Arrowhead have announced the next major update, Into the Unjust, which is coming to all platforms on September 2nd. Per the developers, the update will have us heading to the Terminid homeworlds, set coordinates for the Terminid hive worlds, and pack the extra strength bug spray. We're exterminating the galaxy's most disgusting infestation in a patriotic payback mission of no mercy. Abhorrent new enemy types, thrilling missions, strange worlds, and spectacular beasts await the bravest Helldiver units. Did somebody call pest control? So it's cool to see that the game just got a huge spike. I think Xbox players are very excited to get their hands on the game. I'm one of those guys. I was excited to get it on Xbox specifically. Booting into the game's kind of weird, just getting smacked with a PlayStation Studios imagery. And then just being able to play, like the Series S handles the game pretty well. I have encountered some weird glitches, but I feel like from what I hear, even the PC version is super buggy too, so it's fine. But I will be playing Helldivers 2 tonight on stream. I invite anybody that wants to come play and help me earn stuff so I can get the whole ODST pass. I want to work on it. But we'll be doing that tonight, and if not, I'll just be joining random games and seeing how it goes. It'll be very fun. But anyway, let's move on. I'm just really excited this game's doing well. I love the way the game's marketed. The gameplay is fun. It's pretty different for a third-person shooter. And I just think they've got a really fun game on their hands, and it's great to see more and more people being able to play it. Anyway, let's move on. All right. Oh, more Helldivers 2. We're not moving on entirely. I'm sorry. I lied. Helldivers 2 Splitscreen is technically feasible, says CEO. The Helldivers 2 CEO stated that split-screen co-op feature is technically possible is on the developer's list of features to investigate. So yeah, I think that's fair. There's not much else to say there. I think if it's technically feasible and they can get the game running well enough on PS5 and I guess Series X. The Series S I guess would get it, but it might look like crap, if we're being honest. But I think the PS5 and the Series X should get it. Would PC also support it? That would be interesting. Are there many split-screen co-op games on PC? Not that I can think of, but it would be cool. Make split-screen relevant. You know, like bring it back. People like couch co-op. Make it happen. All right. Anyway, I thought that was cool. I figured I'd want to drop that here. All right. Okay, here we go. Team Cherry confirms Hollow Knight Silksong price and release times. We already know it's coming out this week. We already knew that. We got the release date last week or week before. We were very excited by that. With its release just 4 days away, Team Cherry has confirmed both the price and release times for Hollow Knight Silksong, starting with the price after GameStop revealed the information a little too soon. Team Cherry confirmed that Hollow Knight Silksong will cost $19.99. That is insane. $20 for this game. This is a steal, and you absolutely should pick it up if you like Metroidvanias or just are even casually interested in Hollow Knight. Get the first Hollow Knight too. It's fantastic. So moving on to release times, the game launches at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on Thursday, September 4th. In Central Europe, it will be available at 4 p.m., while in Japan, it will launch at 11 p.m. Silksong is a highly anticipated sequel to the beloved 2017 indie hit Hollow Knight. It was originally announced as an expansion to the original game before its scope grew into a full standalone title. So I'm really excited for this game. I still need to finish Hollow Knight 1. I've been playing it again off stream, off and on, and I'm still terrible at it, but you know, you do a little better each time you play, and it's really fun. I've been enjoying it. I'm excited to see what new challenges Silksong brings, along with visuals and maybe gameplay elements. All around, I think it's going to be great. They're going to have a hit on their hands. There's no way it's not good. So very cool. So pick it up. It's $20. There's no reason not to get it. You can't get a better deal outside of Xbox Game Pass, which if you have Game Pass, Silksong launches straight into, so you don't even have to spend your $20. There anyway. You're probably spending it on Game Pass anyway. All right, let's move on. Get Silksong. All right, Kirby and the Forgotten Land Switch 2 Edition plus Star-Crossed World launched last week, and I thought we could take a look at the Metacritic scores. I'm excited to pick this up because Kirby and the Forgotten Land is fantastic. It's a great game. One of my most favorite games on the Switch, and I'm excited to play it on Switch 2. The new content looks fantastic. And also, I'm sorry if you guys hear the lawnmower. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. All right, anyway. But the Metacritic reviews are looking good, sitting at an 83 and 8.4 for this version specifically. 55 critic reviews and 27 user ratings. Let's look at the critic reviews real quick. Generally favorable. Most giving it, there's a lot of hundreds, 90s, 90, 90. So, you know, like this is looking good, right? Like I'm excited for that. I want to look at who gave it a low score and why. Andrew, what's up, dude? Good to see you. I'm excited to pick this up. IGN, well, of course. Still a great platformer 3 years later, and the Star-Crossed World DLC that comes as part of Switch 2 Edition adds a few more amusing levels to the mix, but that's about it. A couple of cool new enemies, funny mouthful mode transformations, and clever ideas put its 12 stages in the top half of the heap overall, but little beyond that. Just comes across less like a proper expansion, more like a DLC level pack to invite you to come back for a weekend. Okay. Alright, IGN. Whatever. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, you're free to review things however you want. I'm glad it's reviewing well because the game's really great, and I hope we get a full-on either follow-up, sequel. Like, I don't know how it would work, but I loved the way this game played, and I want more of it. So I'll be picking this up at some point soon. We might stream it, we might not. I don't know, but I love this game, and I can't wait to play more of it. Anyway, we got more Metacritic to look at. You excited for the new Xbox handheld? Dude, me too. I feel like next gen is just gonna be handhelds. The handheld competition is heating up. All right, we also got Helldivers II, the Xbox Series X critic reviews. I wanted to take a quick look at. I mean, the Xbox era obviously gave it a 90, PC Games 90. IG in Spain gave it an 80. Overall, this says this the PS5, but overall it's at an 82, 7.5. It's doing well. It continues to do well. Being a little over a year old and releasing on Xbox definitely boosted the player count. The Halo event also boosted the player count. So yeah, you should definitely pick up the game if you even are casually thinking about it. It's really fun. I'm very much excited. Your son loves Helldivers 2 on Xbox. It's fun. I've been playing it. I'm bad at it, but I'm bad at most games. Like, if you guys watch me play anything on stream, I'm terrible. You'll see just how bad I am tonight when we play this. All right, I think we have one more Metacritic to look at. Gears Reloaded did launch last week. It is doing really well on PS5 from what I understand. I haven't seen much on sales numbers outside of, I think it's on top of the charts or near top of the charts for sales last week. But it's sitting at a 79 on PS5, 6.8 average user rating. I don't know. Xbox is going to rate higher. I mean, it's an Xbox franchise. And in PC, I don't know why it's at a 74, but it is. But that's good news, I suppose. I mean, it's a remake of the first game, so it may have some issues, maybe some changes. I'm hoping PS5 fans, PlayStation players, are enjoying Gears Reloaded. It is important that they enjoy Gears Reloaded so we can get more Gears later. And, I mean, we've got E-Day coming. It's coming to PS5. Like, it's going to launch day and date with everything else. I don't know. But anyway, I do need to download the game and play it. It looks good. I mean, it's Gears 1. It's good. It is a good game. I just don't know if it's a good remake. I don't know how to judge that because I haven't played it at all. All right, let's move on. Okay. A game that I like and I'm glad to see it get a remaster.
This is the story of two unlikely treasure hunters and how they rescued their friend and saved the world. Is it all true? Maybe, but it's a great story either way.
I don't know, this game just looks so... I love the original. And this is like a remake, but they've also added a lot of content from what I understand. But if you love Banjo-Kazooie, you'll love this. Did anybody else play Yooka-Laylee when it launched? I did. Played it on Xbox. It's really fun. So when they were announcing this, I was like, oh, that'll be cool. I thought it was just like, you know, hey, it's going to be in 4K, HDR, some reworked visuals. But no, they've expanded the game out a good bit. So next month we'll get Yooka-Replaylee, which is the game remastered. Very fun. I would like to be checking it out. I'll probably pick it up. Bad cell reception, lost stream connection. Oh no. Rip. All right, let's move on. Okay. I think it's the last thing we got. Mega Hawlucha. Look at a little Hawlucha. I love this Pokemon design. It's so silly. What if a hawk was a luchador? Underground street fighting. He got a bigger cape, and his mask looks cooler. It does look cool. I love this design. These battles are going to be very fun. Or confusing. But I'm looking forward to it. Legend ZA looks so good. Information. Oh, you get a Ralts and the thing to make it Mega Gardevoir. If you buy it digitally, you get 100 Pokeballs. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about that. You just buy 100 Pokeballs. Alright, anyway. That's it for this game news episode. That's all the news I got for you guys for the last few days. But thanks for being here. That's fun. I'm looking forward to just the rest of the year, I should say, in games. We got a lot coming out. There's a lot to look forward to. There's a lot I'm interested to see how it plays out. Like, how's Call of Duty gonna do? And how's Battlefield gonna do? Because Battlefield looks like it's gonna be awesome. But, I don't know. I'm looking forward to the rest of the year. I'm excited for a potential Nintendo Direct. I'm hoping it's just release dates. It doesn't have to be mind-blowing. It doesn't have to be bombshell after bombshell announcement. It's just gotta give me release dates and maybe like 1 or 2 things for 2026. First party offerings. It could be Xenoblade. It'll probably be Fire Emblem. Give me Animal Crossing. Give me something. You know, just give me something to look forward to for the Switch 2 for next year. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep playing Tetris 99. And that's it. Alright, guys. That's all I got for today. We'll find somebody to raid on the apps that we raid on. I don't know. Hey, Donut's live. He's playing Escape from Tarkov. He was just in chat. How is it possible he was talking to me? Alright, we'll just raid him. I don't think we've raided him before, but let's do it. Alright, love you guys. God bless. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy Labor Day. If you got the day off, have fun. Eat some barbecue. I don't know, whatever you're doing. Enjoy it. And I will see you guys tonight, 6 p.m. I'm going to play some Helldivers 2. If you want to get in on it, let me know. We'll have fun. All right, love you. Bye.